RGUAN. Speaking at the press conference today will be myself, Dr. Del Marsden from the San Francisco Unified School District, Mayor Carey Davis will say just a few words, and then Dr. Tamara Thomas from Loma University Medical Center will say just a few words. And then after those statements, we'll take a few questions. So very quickly, what we dealt with today is at 10:27 this morning, we received a report of a shooting at North Park Elementary, which is across the street from where we are here. First units arrived on scene at 10:34. The response was about 7 minutes. Within minutes of that, we had about the first 8 police officers on scene. They immediately went in. The classroom, this happened in one classroom. It is a special needs classroom combined of 1st through 4th graders. At the time of the shooting, there was a teacher, there were 2 adult aides, there were 15 students in the classroom. What had happened is a suspect by the name of Cedric Anderson, Cedricanderson. He is 53 years old. He's a resident of Riverside. Cedric Anderson is the husband of the teacher of the classroom, who's identified as Karen, K-A-R-E-N, Elaine, E-L-A-I-N-E, Smith, S-M-I-T-H. She too is 53 years old. As I said, she is the teacher. Cedric entered the classroom, and what we understand, without saying anything, armed with a large caliber revolver, opened fire on his wife. She was killed in that exchange. There are 2 students in the classroom that were behind the teacher that were struck by gunfire. One of those children is identified as Jonathan Martinez. Common spelling. He's 8 years old. He was taken to Loma University Medical Center via helicopter, airlifted out almost immediately as soon as we get resources there. Tragically, he has passed away. Dr. Thomas will make a statement on that here in a few minutes. There's a second student that was in the classroom that was struck by gunfire. Is a 9-year-old student. I'm not going to release his name at this time. I'm told that he is in stable condition at the hospital. So again, in the classroom was the teacher, who was the victim in this, 2 students that were deceased. There were 2 aides. There were a total of 15 students inside the classroom. After that exchange, the suspect turned the gun on himself and he killed himself. He is deceased. He is the 4th person that we made reference to in this investigation. Those are the nuts and bolts of the investigation. The scene is safe. There was a massive police response, as you can imagine. The students were all moved out of the school. They were all taken to California State University, San Bernadino. We're in the process of reuniting all of those kids with their parents at Cajon High School. With that, I'm going to turn the microphone over to Dr. Marsden to make a statement on behalf of the students.
Thank you, Chief Bergwan, and thank you to our families, our parents, our community, and our nation for the floods of support already. I want to compliment our site personnel, our school police, our local police department, and all the multiple agencies that responded so promptly to their swift actions. We want to also offer condolences on behalf of the entire Board of Trustees of the San Francisco Unified School District. We offer our condolences to our school family, students, parents, staff. We want to thank our parents for their patience as we safely have been reuniting them with their children. And I want to thank our community and our community partners, our faith-based partners who came out and showed a tremendous outpouring of support today as they were meeting with students on and off campuses, counselors who were immediately deployed, being brought out of the training today, deployed to students and staff. I want to thank all of them. North Park, as I mentioned earlier in comments, will remain closed for at least 2 days until we have further information on the site's release from police. We do advise our parents to visit our school website, sbcusd.com, where there will be a message updated by 5 p.m. tonight with clear information about next steps for students, for staff, and resources that will be available to them. I want to also mention that all of San Diego City schools will remain open tomorrow, other than North Park, of course. Parents, I have a message for you. I would like you to please work with your young child to keep things as normal as possible. Be willing to listen to their story, and be willing to listen to their story multiple times. Reassure them that the danger that they've faced is past, and also continue to model for them healthy ways to cope with what they're feeling. children we know often model the behaviors of the adults around them. So we ask for everybody's continued support. Again, I want to thank all of our partners that have come together in our community to make San Bernardino strong again.
On behalf of the city of San Bernardino, Mayor's Office, and City Council, we want to express our condolences of Critical Foot going out on behalf of the parents and victims of this tragedy. I also, as I indicated earlier, received a call from the President's Office expressing his condolences and aid to our city. I also subsequently received a telephone call from the Governor. He expressed his condolences and expressed his wish to provide any aid that he can in this instance. Once again, I'd like to commend our police officers for the great leadership of Superintendent Dale Marsden, who's been an exemplary leader and administrator in our community. I thank all the electeds that have reached out to our city and expressed their condolences, their support, and their offer of prayers on behalf of our community this time.
Chair of the Emergency Medicine Department, we received news this morning. Certainly, as a level 1 trauma center, we're prepared to prepare mass casualty incidents. That being said, we certainly have to take care of something like this, where we understand that families' lives have been impacted. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family members. We're unable to give the specifics of the medical cases, but we do have one patient admitted to the pediatric severe service who has been sick. I also wanted to thank the hospital providers who did a remarkable job getting these patients to us so quickly. They really trained, and as our community has come together, it's
Just a couple more details on this before we take questions. North Park Elementary School has about 500 students total that attend there. And as I said, measures have been taken to have secured all those students, reunite them with their parents. On the police response side, there are 4 primary agencies that responded to this: San Bernardino Police Department, San Bernardino City Unified School District, San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, who also did the medical transport with the helicopter, as well as the California Highway Patrol. We estimate, we don't have an exact count, but we believe it was about 150 officers total from all those agencies throughout the area of the region that responded, as well as a couple of our neighboring agencies, Rialto PD and the Sheriff's Department, that assisted our city in continuing to provide police services to the city of San Bernardino during this incident. With that said, we will take some questions.
Were there any warnings? I mean, had friends, family told you, hey, they were having problems, anything that was going on?
Nothing that come to our attention, nothing that we've been made aware of in the investigation up to this point. I am told that they were estranged. They had this is preliminary information, so this could potentially change. I'm told that their marriage was relatively short. They've only been married for a few months, and they've been separated for about the last month and a half when this incident took place. But there's nobody that in the investigation has come forward to say that they saw this occurring on the news.
Can you discuss how he was allowed to?
So it is my understanding, keep in mind, this is part of the investigation. The school is a secure site. It is my understanding that he entered the office and he had simply said that he was there to drop something off with his wife. That is not uncommon for a spouse or something to be able to gain access to a school campus to meet with their other spouse. Those are the circumstances by which we understand things took place today.
We hear reports of police activity near Mount Wasatch. Is that connected to this investigation? Is that the suspect's home?
So the suspect had a home in Riverside. We have secured that home pending a search warrant. There are no victims there. And I'm not sure where Mount Wasatch is, but I'm told that there is another residence either in the LA or Bakersfield area or somewhere out that direction that they are securing as well. No reason to believe there's additional victims there. It's all part of the investigation, securing those locations for
Did you guys locate a suspect?
Or anything? Was there a note or any sort of material left at the home that you secured?
I am not aware of any note yet. Keep in mind that we've only checked that house in Riverside to make sure there were no additional victims there. We have not actually served a search warrant, gone in and started that investigation.
Is there anything more you can tell us about the 8-year-old boy that was killed? Put a face on him, let people know what he was like.
He is a student in the classroom, 8 years old. I have his name, but for obvious reasons, we're not going to release that at this point. He is a minor. He is stable at this point. He was in critical condition, transported to the hospital, received world-class medical care from Illinois University Medical Center, and he has been stabilized.
And the student that was killed?
The student that was killed was also a student in the classroom. I am told that both the students were behind the teacher when the suspect shot his wife. And as a result of being behind there, the students were hit. We have no reason to believe that students were specifically targeted in that. Not that that makes it any better.
Did Mr. Anderson have any kind of criminal or court records that would maybe led you to? And then my second question would be, does Ms. Smith leave behind any children or family, and how long was she a teacher at the school?
I don't know her tenure as a teacher. I don't know if Dr. Morrison can answer that. She did have other children. Those children are safe. One of them is an adult child. In terms of his criminal history, I don't have all the specifics, but I am told he does have a criminal history that has to do with weapons charges, domestic violence past, as well as possible drug charges in there as well. I just don't have the specifics yet.
Chief, for the doctor, if I could, when the patients came in, could you please testify for that? Can you describe what the trauma team did with the two children who came into your hospital? How many people came in, were trying to work with them, trying to help save their lives?
We had one patient come by helicopter, one patient come by ground ambulance. We had two teams assembled prior to their arrival there. We have pediatric trauma specialists as well as neurosurgery specialists, as well as orthopedic specialists. All of those people are on immediate backup call.
You threw everything because it was trying to save these kids. How long was the little boy in surgery before we lost him?
No patient actually went to the operating room, and at this point, so I can't actually speak to the time frame at this point.
Was he pronounced dead shortly after he left the hospital?
It wasn't long.
Was he actually hit by a gunshot, or was it shrapnel?
I can't really speak to the specifics.
Can you describe where he was shot, where the children were shot in the body?
Not until the families are.
Chief, technical question, large caliber revolver, what?
I'm told it was a 357. I do not know what the ammunition was. I'm told it was a 357 revolver.
We're talking
He is
about-
next to the suspect in crime scene.
We're talking about point-blank range between families.
I don't know the exact distance, but she was specifically targeted, and he was not. He came in and very, very quickly upon entering the classroom, started shooting.
Do we know how many shots were fired?
I'm told that he reloaded, but I don't have a total count, so we know the revolver typically carries about 6 rounds, and there was at least one reload in that process.
Did he fire after reloading?
Well, he killed himself.
Was the gun registered to him?
Don't have any details on the registration or anything like that.
I spoke with one of the parents for one of the children that was in the classroom. Is the county going to do anything about helping these parents with psychological help for the kids?
So we have our district attorney, Mike Ramos, who's with us. We're here. Mike, and I'll let Mike speak very briefly to this, but they have a victim witness advocate team that is paired with the school district to provide wraparound services for those kids.
Thank you for asking the question, and my condolences as well. We have a team of 12 victim advocates that are out assisting the parents and the children, and running up to the university with the parents as well. Please, if you could post the number, area code 909-382-3846. That is the district attorney's victim services department. Any parent that needs some help, therapy, whatever we need to do to get through this tragedy in San Bernardino County. The district attorney's office is there with my partners and the mayor, our board members, and our assembly and congressman here to help get us through this tragic event. Thank you.
Acting Superintendent, we've seen a lot of the emotional scenes with the children coming out, cheered on. Those who were actually in the classroom when this happened, are they now being released to parents? Are they being interviewed? What?
All of those students who were in the classroom have been released to their parents. We worked as quickly as we could to notify the parents whose children were shot when it occurred. So we're grateful for our partners to make that happen as quick as physically possible.
And what's your advice to those parents that their kids were in there, in terms of how to talk about this, what to do going
I
forward?
don't know if any of us really know how to talk about all these things, but I think the advice that I gave earlier, parents having the conversation, reassuring them, continuing to talk to the child about that.
has a date been set for a vigil or memorial?
Not that I'm aware of yet, but I would anticipate that.
Have all kids been taken home now, or are they all, I mean, I know you said kids in the classroom.
There are a
also-
few more that are being processed still, and staff's working diligently to make sure that was our number one concern, is to ensure that every single child is academically.
Are you gonna take a look at the policy of spouses or significant others being allowed or referred in classrooms? One parent was very concerned about that.
Yeah, I can appreciate that concern, and, you know, we have policy, work policy on entry procedures, proper identification, all of those procedures were followed by staff. So the person was confirmed to be who they said to be, they were a known person by staff. So for that reason, they were admitted to the campus as a visitor, they confirmed.
Will this change anything in your policy?
Life is lived forward and understood backwards, and so, as with any policy, we want to take all things that we learned, what do we learn from those things, and revise.
Chief, you mentioned that you had something in history of domestic violence, specifically domestic violence in this marriage.
Not that we have discovered up to this point. So we do know that they were estranged. We do not know the reason they were estranged yet. That'll be part of the investigation. It is my understanding that the domestic violence that I'm talking about is part of the criminal history that for the most part preceded this relationship. Okay, we do not know if we're going to have additional information for an additional press conference later on today. If something critical comes up, or if we have something that we believe is newsworthy, follow us on social media. We will reconvene if in fact we know that. But for now, we will handle things through social media, and I'm sure through phone calls and things such as that. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the information.
Thank you.
Thank you.